Hey everybody, Vacationer Tom here with John Self, and today we are at SeaWorld Orlando to experience the all-day dining. That's right, it's going to be glorious, so join us.
Is it going to be glorious?
It's going to be glorious. And wait until we eat our third meal. I will give a tip of how to get 50% off of your all-day dining. So I'm sure I'll have chapters, so if you can't wait to see, click down below and see how you get 50% off. It's very exciting stuff. But otherwise, let's get started and enjoy some all-day dining. Let's go. So it is now 10 a.m. The park opened at 9. Unfortunately, there are really no food locations open early. They used to have offer breakfast at the locations years and years and years ago, but that's kind of gone away of the dodo. So I think the first official opening will be 10:30 at, what's the location name, John?
I do not remember. I
do not remember.
I want to say Expedition Cafe. It's over by Penguin Trek, but I don't know if that's correct.
Over by Penguin Trek. So we're gonna go over by Penguin Trek and see if we can get a 10:30 meal. And we have flamingos, so if nothing else, we have flamingos. All right, this is where we're going to be trying to eat at 10:30. Expedition Cafe. People are lined up. I'm not sure why, because it's 10:08. So how it works is every 90 minutes you get a meal. That includes a main course, a dessert, and a beverage. So we're going to do that as many times as we can today. Looks like it opened 10:18. We missed the opening, but it can't be open couldn't be open too much longer, or it couldn't be open too much earlier than what it was. So let's go start our all-day dining. Hoorah! So like I said, you get a side, a meal, and a drink. So orange chicken sounds lovely. So orange chicken, teriyaki chicken, beef and broccoli. So pick 2 is $19.99, pick 1 is $18.99. All right, we got our first meal at about 10:24. So we got the Chinese stir fry, we got the orange chicken and the beef and broccoli. So that's your main course. Your side, which could be a dessert or a side, yes.
And getting 2 egg rolls.
Egg rolls.
Really good stuff. Now, I've already warned Tom these egg rolls aren't great.
Yes.
But you're getting...
They're hearty, they're big.
You're getting 2 of these. You can share these.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, once again, all-day dining, officially you cannot share the
No.
portions. Okay, but I just want to give you an example. That's pretty good, and you get a drink.
Yes.
And a drink at a theme park, it's more here, but you're looking at $5 for a drink in a theme park.
Yes, 100%, yep. And just so you know, I did get a beer. It was extra, it's not part of the dining. It was $12 after discount, so I'm not sure what the retail, oh, it's $13. So basically my discount paid for the surcharge and tax. So let's dig in. All right, well, we pretty much wrapped up the meal. And I think we're both in agreement that everything is better than average.
I think my first thought was it's better than average theme park Asian food. I know it's a lot of disclaimers and I'm not trying to...
Yeah.
But I eat a lot of theme park food. I mean, the fact that I keep gaining weight proves that. But, I mean, it is early in the day. I'm putting up all the disclaimers I possibly can.
Yeah.
It's early in the day.
It's definitely the freshest it's going to be.
Everything seems fresh.
Yep.
I've had lots, not to pick on Busch Gardens, but if you follow me on social, you know I'm there a lot.
Yeah.
The Busch Gardens, I've had the Asian food at the Dragonfire Grill there a bunch. This is way better.
Yeah.
But this is way fresher than what I have. So is that the variable? I don't know.
Yeah, would you be singing these praises at 4 o'clock this afternoon if you got the same dish?
I can tell you that I've not sung the praises at Busch Gardens at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough.
And then, of course, everything should open at 11.
Yes.
And to our surprise, this place did open early.
I am shocked.
I was too.
That was meal number 1. Now we're going to hang out, maybe ride a ride, I don't know. But we're definitely going to eat another meal here in 90 minutes. So bear with us as we go to the next place to eat. So we just got off Penguin Track. Between meals, decided to have a nice coaster ride. Thank you very much. And I must say, although it's fancy, there are photos, so we can get our photo if we want. The way they have it, they have 2 trains running, and they have it timed out perfectly where you get launched, you go around, you come right into the station. Wonderful job. No wait out in the heat, although it's not that hot today, but very good. Good coaster. I really like that coaster, so I'm glad I got to ride it. Now, let's go back to eating. What do you say, John?
I'm all for eating.
Let's eat! All right, well, if you haven't been to SeaWorld in a while, like myself, you can see there's a new dining location. It is the Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I just confirmed it's not on the all-day dining. Busch Gardens, Tampa, it is, correct? Yes, so go figure. Maybe after the the thrill is gone, they'll put it on. I personally am not a huge fan of Chick-fil-A like others, but that's my own personal taste. So there you go. So if you want to get Chick-fil-A while you're at SeaWorld, as long as it's not Sunday, of course, you can go to that location and enjoy. But we're going to the Smokehouse, Voyager Smokehouse. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's get a big plate of meat, John. What do you say?
Sure.
Let's go. All right, we're in a Smokehouse, served with fries. They got the Texas-style brisket for $23.99, the St. Louis-style ribs for $23.99, and the smoked chicken. Here's all the yummy, yummy meat. Mac and cheese. We got carrots, Uncrustables. Okay, we're at the Voyager's Smokehouse, and we got the ribs and a cheesecake, and of course, the Coke Zero. I got a beer, another $12 beer. Okay, so I guess 11:54 was the time, so that's 1:30. So basically 1:30. We can get our next meal. So 2 meals before noon, John. That's not bad.
That's really not terrible.
No, and these fries actually look good.
Party meals.
Yeah. Well, we just we're not done yet, but we're getting there. So let's give you our thoughts on what we've sampled so far. We'll begin with the fries. They're fresh. They're decent. They look seasoned, which they are seasoned. So we can't argue that they're seasoned.
Yeah, but they're not.
The season's very
Parks has been using
weak.
Busch Gardens. They've got this at the Agora Cafe, and it's their version of this place.
Yeah.
And way less seasoning on these fries than there are there.
And even if you take one that's really heavily seasoned, there's not a lot of flavor. I don't know what the mix is, but it's not very flavorful, I suppose you could say. The ribs, they're good. I mean, like you said, the meat falls off the bone nicely.
Yeah, the meat comes off the bone easily, which is, I mean, Tom laughed at me when I said that
I
on
did.
camera.
I thought it was an underhanded compliment.
If you have had ribs at a lot of theme parks, you know something that's tough to get the meat off. Yeah, this one came off fairly easy.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine. I didn't find them particularly that great. Their booths they have during the festival, including probably right now, they have, what, a lamb ribs? And those are fantastic.
Both United
Oh
Parks
my God.
and Florida do a great job with the lamb ribs.
So good,
That's
so
that
good.
standard, close your eyes, scribble up your blog, best item. Yeah.
yeah, so these aren't that, for sure. And they're not my favorite ribs I've ever eaten either, so they're fine. I mean, they're ribs, so if you like ribs, you're gonna like it. Now, the winner of this dish overall, besides my beer, which doesn't include it in the meal plan, is this cheesecake, which is, first of all, it's strawberry cheesecake. And I have found United Parks, and John, expanded on it being Universal and Disney as well, where the desserts look much better than they taste. This, my friend, is very good. Is a Cheesecake Factory? No, but it's a good tasting cheesecake.
It's what it says it is. You ask for a cheesecake, you want it to taste like cheesecake.
Yes.
You're going to get better cheesecake at Publix or your probably local grocery store like that, your Kroger, depending on where you live. But it's cheesecake, and it tastes like cheesecake.
They've served worse.
Yes.
So
it legitimately tastes like cheesecake.
No, this is good.
We just did something and called it cheesecake.
Yeah, this isn't like you're biting it and you're like, is this styrofoam? Like, it has no flavor? No, this is really good. I think our next meal is, what time did I say?
You said about 1:30.
1:30, okay. So we'll wrap this up and maybe ride another ride. What do you think, John?
I'm sure. Let's see if I can throw up.
We're not that far from Mako, so maybe we'll head over there next. Ooh, so exciting. I'm not sure why I'm not wearing my sunglasses. Good question. of these have the shake.
Yes.
It's now 1 p.m. We got off Mako, and we're in the AP Holders Lounge here at SeaWorld. It's very, very beautiful lounge. They have soda fountains in the other room. They have a machine to get your AP discounts. Very nice. AC, of course. So we're waiting till 1:30. I got at the bar outside. They had woodchuck blueberry cider, John.
Oh, okay.
So I never had that, so I decided to get this. This is like $15 or 14 and change with the AP discount, so it's not cheap. It is the tall one, it's 20 ounce. So this will be number 3, which means this will be the one where I tell you how to get the dining plan for 50% off. So very exciting. Dun dun dun. Our third meal, while we're still in the pass holder lounge, is right outside the pass holder lounge at Waterway Grill. We got the churrasco steak for $24. You got your soda, entitlement, cookie, yep, blah, blah, dessert. There you go. So it would have been $38.97, but of course with the all-day dining, these are all part of that. I mean, the cupcake looks large, and this is another example of something that is going to look better than it tastes. I was pleasantly surprised by the cheesecake. Maybe I'll go 2 for 2 on the surprise. So can you substitute the beans or no?
No.
No. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, okay. All right. And of course you get the soda, of course, which is kind of pointless here because we get the free sodas anyway, but yeah, it's all good. Okay. All right, well, we tasted everything. Now, John has a much higher opinion of the steak than I do. It's fine. It's very little flavor. And I guess that's just the nature of that style. I don't personally like it, or I mean, it's fine. It just, I like something a little bit more robust, and that really doesn't have it. That would go true with the cupcake. Again, it's exactly what I thought it would be. It looks much better than what it tastes. It's fine. I will say, I suppose, if you're gonna say something positive about the cupcake, the icing isn't super sugar.
Yes, one of the criticisms of theme park cupcakes is super sugar on a base cupcake.
Yeah.
At least in this case, it's not.
Yeah, it's not, but to its detriment, I think. There's not a lot outside of the little Oreo that you get on top. Yeah, there's not much going on in Flavor Town. Yeah, this whole dish. Yep. This meal was not very.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Put the camera on.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, churrasco steak, a common thing served in South America.
Yeah.
In Chile,
yeah.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
It's at the Chile booth at Busch Gardens Food and Wine. That's the flavor that you get.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now the chili booth at Busch Gardens, they put a sauce on top of it.
Yeah.
For you Americanos.
Thank you.
Steak quality wasn't great. It was skirt steak at a theme park. What did you expect? However, if you were eating this meal, you've got all this rice and beans. This will be a reasonably filling meal. However, it does reflect common South American food.
Yes.
Which Tom is not a big fan of, ironically, and I am enjoying that so much.
Yeah. It's just a little. It's not. I like a little bit more spice, a little bit more flavor. That's all.
Do you now?
Yeah.
I may have heard this many times.
Like I said, it is the third meal, so let me give you the tip. In fact, I use this tip I'm about to give you is what I paid for this, and I paid 50% off of this all-day dining plan. And the tip is this. Over the holiday season, around Black Friday, SeaWorld Parks, United Parks, because I have a Busch Gardens Tampa all-day dining as well, also 50% off. They offer Black Friday discounts every year, and it extends from all-day dining to quick queues, just a plethora of discounts where you get 50% off. The only gotcha is it's good for a year. So this all-day dining that I bought it in November of last year, so it expires November of this year, which is fine if you're planning a trip in 2026. Come Black Friday this year, buy yourself a 50% off all-day dining, and you can use it anytime through 365 days. You come down and use it, and again, like I said, Busch Gardens Tampa does it, Busch Gardens Williamsburg does it. I haven't seen Busch Gardens or SeaWorld or San Antonio or San Diego, but I'm sure they do it as well. I'm sure it's a company-wide thing. So Black Friday, go get yourself all-day dining for 50% off. So this is usually a $60 dining plan. For me today, it was only a $30 dining plan. So And when you say it's $30 instead of $60, wow, that really, really, really makes everything much more worth the money. So 3 o'clock will be the next one. We've been riding a coaster in between each one, so I don't see why we would stop that trend. I'm not sure what it would be though, because, oh, it's gotta be the stand-up coaster. I love me some Pipeline, so maybe we'll go do that next. We'll see what the queue is. Super excited.
Not everyone agrees with him.
Let's go. All right, here's an insider tip as well. So when you get your cup, you have a little QR code and you get 24 ounces. So if you put ice into your cup and you fill it up, you can go back and get the rest, whatever ounces you haven't used. It keeps track. So John, you can go in and probably get another 4 or 5 ounces. It'll top off. It'll tell you, hey, you used up your...
On the screen, it tells you how much you have left. I have 6 point something.
6 point some ounces left over. He's gonna keep there for later.
Nope.
As long as you keep that cup. Now, Lord knows how long it stays.
Yes.
So we don't know that, but we do know that if you do get the cup and you get ice, you are entitled to go back and it will, you scan it the second time, you can fill your cup back up to the point where you get 24.
I'm not even confident this is the 24 ounce cup.
Yeah, I'm not even either, so. Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, keep that in mind. You do get 24 ounces regardless of how much fits into your cup. So you can go back and just keep on going until you hit your limit. All right, we're doing an exciting experiment. We're in the first place that we tried before. We're gonna see if we can scan this at a different location, if it'll give us. Oh, yeah, you have 6 point, there it goes. You have run out of ounces. There you go. So yes, it is not location specific.
No.
Park specific, most likely. Next, we're gonna, the next half hour, or the next time we do this, we're gonna have you run down to Busch Gardens Tampa and see if you can fill it up.
They don't use this to Busch Gardens.
Ah, dang it. Yeah. They're the only launched B&M. Yeah. That is true. How do you? Here we go. All right, we just rode the Kraken. So good, so good. This is Dockside Pizza. And we got the 3-meat pizza and a side salad as our side. Of course, the soda. And again, the Yingling did not come with it. The pizza was $18.99. The salad was $8.99. And the regular soda is $6. So $33.97 for this. If you're paying out of pocket, of course, it's all included as one meal for the dining plan. And we got this one at 2:54 p.m. So we're still managing to stay underneath the hour. So we're doing really good, John. We're crushing the 90 minutes. Yeah, we're dominating.
Exactly
yeah,
90 minutes left.
yeah. we are dominating. So we're professionals. Don't try us at home. So let's dig into this pizza. Yeah, the salad looks robust. I mean, it is $9, so it better be. Yeah.
Yeah, but the cupcake's $9.
Oh my God, yeah. This is. I probably enjoy this more than the cupcake. But okay, let's do it. All right, our 4:30 meal is here at Altitude Burger. And apparently their Altitude Burger is $25. It's onion ring, mozzarella sticks. Oh, okay. Seasoned fries, American cheese, bacon. Yeah, I can see why that's so expensive.
So it's an excuse to throw stuff on top of it.
Yeah, it's the everything burger, so it's gonna get ugly, real ugly.
Real fast.
So that's what we're getting. Okay, the Altitude Burger. The Altitude Burger at Altitude Burger. That's confusing. The Glacier Bar. I got a beautiful beverage. Of course, this is not part of that. Do you have the receipt by chance?
Did not give me one, which is going to be annoying.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fries, there was a bit of a line. The first time we encountered a line today, and the fries, they ran out of fries, so they had to make new ones, so we got delayed. So our perfect timing of being right at 90 minutes got screwed up on this one, but you know, we're only human, so let's dig into this yummy, yummy burger, because Lord knows we're starving after that parade. How about it? And we'll get right back to you. Okay, so we dug into the burger, the fries, and the onion rings. Okay, we'll start with the fries. They're the most disappointing thing here. There's no real flavor. The Voyager fries are definitely better. Voyage fries, definitely better. Is it Voyager or Voyager? No,
I thought it was Voyager.
It is Voyagers. Okay, so it is Voyagers. Okay, yeah, Voyager's fries definitely better. That's not saying much, but yeah, these fries are, I mean, they're good for kids, I guess. The burger is exactly what I thought it would be, which is why I didn't want a burger. It's your theme park burger. Let's
just use the phrase, it's a Bubba Burger. They all use the Bubba Burger brand.
Yeah.
The thing you can pick up at most grocery stores in the frozen section. We all use them. When you make them at home, it's fine. Just understand when you come to the theme park, they've got to make them well done.
Yes. Yeah, you can see there's no pink in the middle.
Take a Bubba Burger, which is pre-cooked already.
Yes.
And oh, I want that medium rare. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, this is not a juicy burger.
No.
And now the onion rings were very good. Little greasy. I think they saturate a little bit too much in grease, but very good. I mean, definitely the best quality of all the items on this tray.
That's not up for dispute.
Yeah.
These are not, if you're familiar with Orlando theme parks, these are not as good as, light bulb's going to go off on Tom said based on our talk before this.
Yeah.
These are not to the level of Regal equals Smokehouse at Epcot.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we had a quiz, but the reason we got the onion rings was a big debate of how many theme park restaurants do you know that have onion rings as an option?
Yep, that's true.
And it's not a common one. It's why we went with it. Yes, we know that we need to go see our cardiologist after this with fries, burger,
oh, plus
and
a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Or cheesesteak.
Yeah, we had a bad mozzarella stick, which we didn't even talk about.
Yeah.
Because the Altitude Burger comes with one onion ring and a mozzarella stick.
On it.
Yes.
Yeah, or in it.
We took them off.
Yes, yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, not my favorite meal of the day, for sure. But, you know, there's an audience for this meal, for sure. So take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because what you should bear in mind, granted, sample size is small, that's the first line we run into.
Yes, yeah. Which is crazy.
Done all day dining or done dining at a SeaWorld on a Saturday or Busch Gardens on a Saturday or any theme park on a Saturday, not finding a queue of any significance is a shocker.
Yeah.
And this is the first one I ran into.
Which is crazy that this burger place has the longest line. Because we've had a lot better food.
But this is why theme parks have burger places like this. That's what people want, and they know it's safe.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
So if you want to change that, don't go to the burger place.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So that's that. We're gonna wrap this up and then try to digest it in order to have something here in an hour and a half. Serenity now. Serenity. Back at Voyagers, and with us we have Elena. Hello. So it's 6:07. Apparently 6:12 is our 90-minute window, so we have to hang out here outside where the registers are for like 5 minutes before we can actually use our 90-minute meal. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, here it is. It's the chicken and it's the salad. And look, she got the raspberry vinaigrette, which is very good. Let me tell you something, John. The chicken, that's a big piece of chicken. Much more than the ribs.
Oh yeah, much more than the ribs.
Yeah. So here's the chicken. Very good. I mean, it's very good. I would recommend the chicken over the ribs. Would you agree with that, John?
I would agree.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely get a lot more, and it's better quality. And the salad was what you would expect in a salad, nothing special. Again, the fries here at the Voyager's Steakhouse, no, Voyager Smokehouse are better than the fries you get at the Altitude Burger. Thank you, my lord. My body is shutting down from all the food I've eaten. So, there you have it, everybody. We have 2 more meals to make it to before the 10 o'clock closing. So I think we'll see what happens. John may be here on his own, but we'll see. He's a trooper. Look at him. He's a professional.
Yeah, when I think of John, I think of a trooper.
All right, well, it is now 7 p.m. What's the next eat time? 7:30?
7:42.
7:42. But I'm checking out. I don't think I can do it. I am so full. But John, being the professional, he's gonna stick it out and continue recording for this vlog. 2 more meals he's got. 2 more meals. Are you gonna be able to do 2 more meals, John?
Assuming the restaurants stay open, yes. Because I always trust SeaWorld.
That is true. That is true. So that will be very exciting. So stay tuned. Well, I mean, the video is just going to keep going as far as you're concerned. But yeah, I'm not going to be in it anymore. And neither is Elena.
I'd like to apologize formally on behalf of food bloggers everywhere that are getting fatter by the second that they're leaving and you're stuck looking at me.
Yes, unfortunately. Yeah, well, he's gonna be eating some good looking food though, so that's cool.
Are we sure?
John's gonna close it out. So let me say, on behalf of myself, I suppose, it's been a pleasure. And I guess until the next live stream, podcast, or vlog, keep making memories. But like I said, stay tuned because John's gonna keep this thing going. It's going all night long. Yeah, we'll see. Elena, ciao.
Bye, bye, bye. Thank you.
See ya.
Okay, this is John Self giving you the update wherever we picked up in the video. I've just had the Chicken Tenders Tower at Seafire Grill, which is a restaurant kind of near the front of the park. It's where they have the kids' birthday bash breakfast in the morning on the weekends. It's pretty common. It's right next to the Flamecraft Bar, which is a popular place there. I had to move because nothing but country music playing in there, and that was going to probably stress out Tom more than I could possibly imagine. Wouldn't want to let him down on that. I had the Chicken Tenders Tower and a side of mac and cheese. Basic review of that is this. You get 4 chicken tenders. The 4 chicken tenders are fine. They come with fries as a base. When you get the tower, you get bacon bits and cheese on top of them. It's kind of like loaded fries with 4 extra chicken tenders. They were fine. Everything was decent. It was nothing special. It was a nice, safe entree. I got a side of mac and cheese. The mac and cheese at United Parks is just okay. But because the cheese and the bacon fell through the fries and the tenders, I moved it to the mac and cheese. That was a pro move. That dramatically improved it. It is now a little after 8. The next window opportunity I have for food is 9:15. We will see if I hold out. We'll see if I make it. There'll be very few options at that point. It looks like it's going to be Dockside Pizza or back to Seafire Grill. I went to Seafire Grill mainly because I wanted to make sure I got there in case they decided to close early. This is SeaWorld. You never really know for sure what's going to happen. It is a little chaotic. The concert that was going on tonight just kind of let out. So it's chaotic out there, so we're going to see what I can come up with. And I will come back to you with some food or at least a closing of some kind. So, John Self out. I'll be back. We will also, we're over here in kind of the Key West area now. We will also not be going to Captain Pete's Island Hot Dogs for obvious reasons. It is closed. It closes 2 hours before park closing. However, the important factor is it does open at 10:30. So if you wanted hot dogs to start the day, that will be fine. As you can probably see from this menu, if I can get away from the glare, this is really nothing special. We got some foot-long hot dogs that are nothing really, and some loaded French fries. That's perfectly fine. They're safe, wonderful options, but there's really nothing to them, so that's why we didn't give them high priority during this video. Something that I forgot to mention in the other video as I was coming across here, Mako was 5-minute posted wait, so I snuck in a ride on Mako. So just so you're clear, when you do all-day dining, even though we've really focused on the food, you also can get some rides in, as you've seen us do today. We've gone to parades, we've done several rides. It's not just about the food. I'm walking back from the hot dog stand, Island Captain Pete's, and I noticed that Manta was only a 5-minute wait. Can my stomach handle it? I guess we'll find out. This is John back again, walking away from Manta. Let me say this with all due respect. If you're not familiar with Manta, the Manta attraction, you lay down almost a Superman position, and as a result, that presses on your stomach. So that may not have been the best plan when I still had one more meal to go, but I rode Manta and I live to tell about it. So we will see how it goes. I'm still deciding what we're doing for our last meal before we head out from SeaWorld Orlando. I will be back in a moment, and we will hope that I survive. This is Panini Short Cafe. They have cheesesteaks and paninis. We're not going to cover this one then during this all-day dining adventure, because basically it's just difficult to eat here because there's really no place to sit, and at this point it's dark. I probably will come back on some other time, so if you want to follow me on my socials, obviously at Pastor John Self and on Instagram and those kind of things, I'm sure I will come back and eat here at some point, but I just wanted to let you know we're not going to hit this one tonight based on a lot of different variables. Well, this is John Self back again. I'm in one of the show areas at the outside. It's a theme park's about to close here at SeaWorld Orlando. I just wanted to give you the basic review of the grilled chicken sandwich. It's basically what you would expect it to be. It was a nice, safe option. Chicken portion was a little small, but everything else was, average to slightly above average for a theme park thing. Fries were, cookie is okay. It's nothing great, but it'll be easy for me to finish up as I'm walking to the car as I'm leaving tonight. So this is John Self speaking for Vacationers Podcast, and I'm going to wish you all the luck in planning your vacations and your trips and enjoying your theme park world. This was our adventure. We'll see what Tom pieces together in the videos and all the things that I've given him. And I just want to say, as I try to always say at the end of videos, especially after all day dining, as always, eat like you mean it. Thanks, everybody.
This in the winter or in the summer is had been.
But it's so hard to leave.
They need a glacier bar here, and then I'm here all day. The penguins, I'll know my name.
All day glacier bar.
Like, there goes Rudy again, getting back in the water. He's silly.
Thanks for watching the Vacationers Podcast YouTube channel.
If you enjoy this content, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you'll be notified when new content drops. Also, swing by vacationerspodcast.com for vlogs, videos, and much more, including links to listen to our podcast, Vacationers, Theme Parks, and more. Or you can find it on your favorite podcast streamer. Would you like to know what I'm up to? Well, follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, where I post anytime I am out and about. Well, that's probably enough plugging for now. So until the next live stream, podcast, or vlog, keep making memories.